Hello everybody, my name is Peter. Yes, that was the theme song for Rocky, and because I'm going to be doing a Rocky Road. Absolutely. Celebrate chocolate. Come on. Yes. I love chocolate. I probably have far too much than what I did. I'm making up for the 5 years that I never ate any chocolate. I'm going to do some Rocky Road. I'm going to use a packet of Tim Tams. I've got a bag of melts here, Nestle Choc melts. I've got some dried cranberries because if you use dried fruit and nuts, it's healthy. You can have twice as many helpings. So there's, I've got my dried cranberries. I've got some marshmallows, little mini marshmallows, and for the green, it's like a Christmas recipe. It's the red cranberries. I've got my pistachio nuts that I've just shelled earlier, and I've got some pink and white marshmallows with a bag of choc melts and a packet of Tim Tams. Who knows what's going to happen, but let's see if we can get cracking. All right, we will grab our... Where are the Tupperware scissors? I just moved them. Why did I do that? That was not very nice, was it? Okay, here we go. Tupperware scissors. I do have a few of them kicking around the kitchen. All right, we've got our packet of Tim Tams, and we're going to literally pop them straight into our Supersonic chopper. All right, what we're going to do is, oh, shake, 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 shake. Oh, let me do this the other way. I always find when I'm trying to do it for the camera, things go a little bit skew-whiff. And just the way my kitchen's set up, this way is far better. There is blades upside down, Miss Jane. Oh! If it's going to go wrong, it will go wrong right here. All right, there's our packet of Tim Tams. Can you see that there? How awesome is that? Let's grab our bowl. We're going to grab a Tupperware mixing bowl. And we will just prep this in here. All right. Now, that just fell off the edge. It just went over the edge. All right. Now, what we're going to do is, let me think about this. I'm going to do this into a Rocky Road, into the slice and store. All right. Now, with this Tupperware silicone, this was actually in Choice magazine. All the Tupperware silicone was in Choice magazine quite a few years ago now, voted as the best silicone cookware on the market that's still covered under a lifetime guarantee. When you do the ring test, you know, the ring test or the pinch test or the pull test, see how the colour doesn't bleed out of the ring? That's why you know there's no latex in here, there's no bad additives in here whatsoever. It's 100% silicone, and that's totally safe for your food. If you pick up a cheaper piece of silicone cookware, if you do the ring test or the pull test, you'll see the colour go bleed, and you'll know that that's not 100% silicone, right? So this is... I've just washed it with hot soapy water before you use it. Never spray it with anything. Never grease it with anything. Just hot soapy water, and that activates the non-stickness to it, right? Now, everything you make in the slice and store, in the silicone rectangle form, will fit in the Tupperware slice and store. How awesome is that, all right? So, what we're going to do is, we've got our packet of Tim Tams in here. We are going to grab an entire bag of Nestle melts, and we're going to use our Tupperware micro cook pitcher. This is the one that will go into it's like a saucepan that goes into the microwave, and it's made out of a product called microtherm, which means it's invisible when it goes into the microwave oven. This here has little measurements on this side, and it's got measurements on this side. But you don't have to keep looking on the outside. They're actually on the inside, so you can measure up your mils, your cups, you can do all of that. On the top here, you've got your 3 different size different ways that you can pop the cover. You can have a massive hole at the top here. So if you want to do like a quick drain, if you want to do a slow drain or steaming, that's ideal for that way. And then you can turn it that way for a little bit of a drizzle. All right. So what we're going to do is with chocolate, never pop the cover on. You don't want any moisture popping into there because that's going to seize that chocolate up. All right. So what we're going to do is we've got our entire bag of choc melts. You know what I've just realised I can do? Open the fridge, and I've got some organic coconut oil. I'm just going to do like about a tablespoon, just a conservative tablespoon, and that's just going to help add some sheen to it, and it will also make it a lot easier to break. Well, it'll prevent the breaking, right? So coconut oil has a really low, what's the word I'm looking for? A low burning point. Is that what I mean? Yes. So that's going to help. Anyway, what we're going to do is we are going to pop that in just on 30-second bursts, all right? While that's in there, I'm going to measure up. Where are our measuring cups? Tupperware measuring cups. Let's see. I tried doing this before and I forgot what cup I'm using. Let's do 1/3 of a cup. So I've got 1/3 of a cup of pistachio nuts. A generous third. Right? Ooh, we'll save them, and I've shelled them off, right? We've got our dried cranberries. Ooh, quick! Let's have a look at... Oh, now that's 30 seconds. When you're doing chocolate, do it in 30-second bursts or minute bursts because you can't come back. But you can just do a little bit, and then you can easily see... Especially if you're melting Toblerone, it holds its shape really easily, and it looks like it's not melting. And you look at it and you go, oh, that needs more time. Then all of a sudden it's burnt, and you've got to start from scratch, right? So that is the best way to do it. 30-second bursts. All right. We've got 1/3 of a cup of, what am I doing? 1/3 of a cup of, measure that straight into there. That's a generous 1/3 of a cup of dried cranberries. Let's pop the rest into there. Because what we're going to do now is grab our... We're going to top that up with our sweet cranberries. Now, are you the type of person that's like me, where you open up the bag and all of a sudden the Ziploc is broken and it's not going to do its job? So get rid of that packaging. Tupperware becomes your packaging, and once you've sealed that, you can ignore the best before date because this will extend that best before date. Some people say up to 5 years longer than the date on the packet, right? So that's one of those. We've got our pistachio nuts. Let's just have a look at this. Chocolate is... It's only just starting to melt. So what we'll do is we will throw this coconut oil in now. We'll grab a bit of a teaspoon, a tablespoon rather. We'll pop that straight into here. Oh, there we go. And we'll pop that on for a minute. While we're doing that, let's chop these pistachio nuts. If you don't have to chop them, but I'm going to chop them because I want them folded right through. All right, so that is our pistachio nuts. Gets rid of all the frustration that you've got built up. How awesome is that? So there's your pistachio nuts. We're going to pop that straight into there. Easily done, right? We've got, and now what we've got is marshmallows, little mini marshmallows. Now, check these out. You know the Tupperware modular mates? Well, look what they've come out with now as an alternative, because Tupperware's all about choices. These are the ultra clear. They look like glass, but they're made out of a durable Tupperware that's going to last forever. And there's a one-touch tab, which makes it so easy. It doesn't put any pressure on your joints, your wrist or your knuckles. It makes it very easy to open and to close. We've got that into there. I've got the square ones just arrived, because when you sell Tupperware, they give it to you for free. So I've got the square ones that just arrived, right? And you grab the tab, you peel the seal. How easy is that? We've got our marshmallows. Marshmallow! I'm going to pop that straight into here. How cool is that? Now I've got my all of my lollies and fun things in there. Makes it very easy to have a look. We've got a third of a cup. Oh. I'm just measuring this with love. Pop a few more bits and pieces into there. We will seal that. There we go. Now, let's check. Look at that. Can you see that? Perfect. That is brilliant. So what we're going to do is just pour that straight into here. Yum, oh, there is no life I know that compares with pure imagination. How awesome. That spatula is going to help me get rid of all of that chocolate out of that micro-cooked pitcher. It's going to lick the bowl for me. How awesome is that? We pop that straight into there. We've got our Tupperware silicone cookware form here. We're going to literally just fold that all through. Yum! It's going to work quickly so that while that chocolate's there, that coconut oil is going to help spread that chocolate through all of the mixture. And the straight blade on the spatula, the straight blade down here, that's going to help me slice through the mixture to blend all of that chocolate through evenly. I've got the cranberries, the pistachio nuts, the marshmallows, a box of Tim Tams, and a bag of choc melts. We're going to pour that straight into here. And this, because the Tupperware silicone can withstand extreme temperatures, you can actually pop it into the oven up to 220 degrees, and you can pop it in the freezer down to -25. So it literally, how awesome is this? Now, if I wanted to, and I have done this before, I could pop some coconut in there too if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. But I do have coconut. I could have done that. Let's just grab our spatula, and we will just mix that around. Yum-o. Yum-o! How awesome is that? So, we might just save that bit to have a bit of... Yum-o! We'll pop that straight into the freezer, and if we wanted to, we can store that in our slice and store container and pop it in the fridge or pop it in the pantry. Or you know what we could have done? We could have grabbed our hamburger press, our hamburger makers, popped them into there because they can go into the freezer because they're so flexible, right? They're so flexible. So all you have to do is just grab your guide, pop that into there, pop a few spoonfuls of that, push that down, and then what you do is you've got your own individual Rocky Road disc that you can portion control, or you can wrap them up in clear cellophane and give them away as Christmas presents. How awesome is that? That's going to go into the fridge, into the freezer rather, to set, or I can just pop it into the fridge overnight, I suppose. And then that way I can just break that up, pop that into a Tupperware container, and pop it in the pantry or pop it in the fridge for later on. If you've got any questions or suggestions, if you want to see something for Pudding Saturday, let me know and I can pop it onto my list. Until next time, forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll see you all another day. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.